good morning from wherever you're watching me. You're just joining us. Kindly join us. We've got something important to talk about today. Good morning, everyone. So today we'll be discussing about the 7 mistakes that have kept you below 1,000 subscribers. 7 mistakes that have kept you below 1,000 subscribers. Okay, 7 mistakes keeping you under 1,000 subscribers. Alright, so without wasting much of our time, let us dive in. Most persons, they strive, they do so many things, they do so many things here on YouTube, but at the end of the day, they are doing the wrong thing, right? They're not doing it the way it should. And they keep asking questions, why is my video not doing well? Why am I not getting views? Why am I not getting subscribers? So today we're going to be looking at those mistakes that you are making that has been keeping you under 1,000 subscribers. So this is your girl Sylvia. On this channel we talk about facts about YouTube growth, how to thrive on YouTube. Okay, yes, I'm wondering why am I talking about it? I'm talking about it because I think for the long time, the long duration I've stayed here on YouTube, I think I have the right, like I have the right, like I've known a lot. Let me just use that word. I've known a lot, okay, and I can talk about YouTube. So let us dive in already, guys. Okay, so we're talking about stuffs about the mistakes that you are making. Okay, now the number one mistake you make is that you are using a very poor title. Okay, I talk about this every time. Okay, it is something I talk about all the time, using a poor title, right? So majority of us are using poor title. Excuse me, there is something. Okay, guys, I'm here. So majority of us are very, very, guilty of that. Okay, yes, using title that no one is searching for. Okay, that is unsearchable title. Okay, let's say for instance now, hello, good morning. If you are joining us, kindly do well to like the video so that it can get to every other person. Thank you for joining this live section. Kindly hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that other persons can join us as well. Thank you. Now let's say you want to say something like a weekend in South Africa. Okay, yes, this is okay for your title. A weekend in South Africa is okay, but it's not going to drive curiosity. Okay, people will not want to a weekend in South Africa, they will just pass by. But let's say your title is something like, let's say, what to do in South Africa for 3 days, or what I did in South Africa for 3 days. Just check the two of them. A weekend in South Africa, what I did in South Africa for 3 days. The second option is what people will want to watch. Yeah, because number one, it has number. It is curiosity driven. People want to know, what did you do in South Africa for 3 days? What did you spend your 3 whole days doing in South Africa? They want to know. But when you say a weekend in South Africa, it does not drive any curiosity at all. People may not stop to watch that video. Okay, so look at these two titles now. A weekend in South Africa, what I did in South Africa for 3 days. So that one that has number, that is heading to the point, people want to watch it. Let's see. Hi Farid, good morning. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Please kindly like the video so that others can join me. Thanks for joining. So the best title for me here to choose between these two, a weekend in South Africa and what I did in South Africa for 3 days, I'm going to be staying to watch the video that has to do with what I did in South Africa for 3 days. So if and to advise you, I think you should make your title to be, to have this I like it should be hooking enough for your audience to stop, right? I want to know what you did in South Africa for 3 days, so I'm going to stop to watch it, right? So that is it. So please, let's look at this, okay? Now, the second thing that is making you not to, get to 1,000 subscribers is this: answering, not answering a specific question, right? You're not answering a specific question. That is why you've been there. Okay, now what is your video all about? What is your niche all about? People come to YouTube because they have questions they need answer for. Most times I go to YouTube, there may be sometimes I want to do something and I needed some guidelines. I'll just head over to YouTube. I'll just type what I want and YouTube will get me the videos that I want. Why am I there? I'm there to look for solution to something, right? I'm not there to look at you doing long introduction. I'm not there to look at you telling me how good your life is. I am there to look for solution for my question. That question was what brought me in the first place to YouTube. So when I click your video, you should be going straight to the point to tell me what I need to hear, and not giving me long intro of how you've been to South Africa, how life is so good, how I'm not there to hear all those long intro. I just want my questions answered. So if you're not answering a specific question, if your channel is not answering question, if people that comes to your channel is not getting value, like every video you make, okay, people watch but it doesn't add value to them, they will not want to come back the next time, right? So this may be the reason, and believe me, when people watch your video and it is interesting, they want to come back, they want to subscribe, they want to refer your video to others, they want to save the link, to come back to watch it again. I do that sometimes. There are some videos I would like this. I'll just download the video or maybe save the link so that I can always come back to that video. But if your video is not giving out value, people will not want to come back. So now, when you do not answer specific questions that people are asking, believe me when I say that we have billions of persons that come to YouTube every day. YouTube is very, very competitive. Like billions of people search for one or two things every day on YouTube. And if you are pushing your video out there, your video should be good enough to answer these questions. And believe me when I say that algorithm in YouTube loves it when your video can answer questions, when your video can help to solve people's answers. Thank you for joining. Kindly like the video so that others can join us as well, please. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel. You need to stay subscribed, because here on this channel we talk about how to thrive here on YouTube, okay? And we are learning together, we are growing together, okay? So kindly subscribe and like the video. All right, so what you need to do is just to use filter, okay? You can use filter, okay, on Google to know what is actually trending, okay? And then know how to find what people are asking. I've said it several times. You can go to my other videos that I've made. I've made videos on this, how to use the search bar, the YouTube search bar, how to use Google search bar, how to get to answerthepublic.com. Answerthepublic.com, when you go to that site, guys, you will see thousands of questions that people are asking. So what you want to do is to pick up the questions that are there in your niche and start making videos with them. Start answering the questions, and then when people come in to search for this kind of question, the answers, YouTube will just refer them. to your video. Thank you for liking the video. YouTube will just refer them to your video, right? So with that, you get people to stay to watch. They are coming back because your video is giving them value and they are subscribing. So there's no way you will not be getting subscribers if you are giving value with your video. Now the third thing that is keeping you under 1,000 subscribers is this: inconsistent. Like you are not consistent, you are not channel focused. Like you are not focused. You are in today, you are out tomorrow. You put up a video today and in the next 5 months you are coming back again to put up another video. Come on guys, come on, who does that? Thank you for liking. Hello Rico, shalom. God bless you too. God bless you. Oh really? Oh, good to hear. Okay, this is me. I'm from Nigeria and you're watching me from Nigeria. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. All right, so what I'm saying is this: that if you're not consistent here on YouTube, it's gonna be very hard for the algorithm to refer your videos to people. Very, very hard. Do you know why? Because YouTube already, let's say in a day alone, YouTube uploads more than 20 million videos here in a day. So tell me, if you're not consistent, they're not gonna even recognize you, right? Because lots of people, creators, are uploading videos. Some persons even upload more than 2 videos a day. So it is a very competitive site that you just have to do everything possible to make sure you are showing up. So if you post video today and then you go back to sleep and then come back after 5 months to post another video, hello, it will not going to work. It will not work because by then all your audience must have gotten new place where they watch their video. Because every niche here on YouTube, majority of them are actually competing. So you see somebody doing exactly what you're doing here on YouTube. So you don't have to just go back and be sleeping. No, you need to be consistent, guys. You need to be consistent. Okay, post depending on your niche. Okay, if you want to do a tutorial, make sure you are doing it. Is it tech? Anyone, just post. Okay, so please do not also, there's also another thing about being consistent here. I've talked about it before. Okay, it is good to be consistent. Okay, but being consistent alone is not all that good. Now I want to ask, are you consistent doing what exactly? Some people are consistent here on YouTube. Every day they post actually, but what are they posting? They post randomly. They post what comes to mind. They post about a vlog. They post about party, education, tutorials. They post about tech. They post about faceless YouTube. Abba, come on! You are confusing the algorithm and you are confusing yourself. So when you go ahead posting everything, posting videos that your subscribers should not subscribe for, it's gonna be affecting your video. Now this is me telling you this. Do not ever post a video that your subscribers do not subscribe for. Yes, do not post a video that your subscribers do not like. The video that they did not subscribe for, do not post it. Because for me to subscribe to your channel, I have a reason. Maybe you gave me value. Okay, I got value from your video and I'm subscribing, right? But when I come back the next day and you're talking about another thing, guy, I'm gonna leave because this is not what I subscribed for. So make sure you don't make videos that your subscribers did not subscribe for. Don't go about making random videos. Today you're talking about how to cook. Tomorrow you're talking about educational stuff. The next day you're talking about how to stuffs, tech. You're just talking about everything that comes to your mind. You are confusing the algorithm. you are confusing your subscribers, and you're making videos that your subscribers did not subscribe for, and it's going to be affecting your channel, and I am sure you don't want that, right? So please don't make that video that they did not subscribe for. Okay, try as much as you can to be consistent. Okay, be channel focused. Okay, maintain your niche, for crying out loud. Go to answerthepublic.com, go to Google, go to YouTube search bar. You will get questions. You get a lot of questions that people are asking. You can even ask Google, what are people saying about this topic? What are they asking about this topic? Google will give you different kinds of questions that people are asking. Guys, that questions is what video for you. Pick up that questions and start making videos with it. And when you're doing that, you are answering their questions, and believe me when I say that the algorithm will keep referring your videos to them, and they'll keep coming back. So remember I said that what you need to do is to focus on giving value, right? Giving value, and in return you get more subscribers, right? Yeah, so that is it. That is now the number 3 mistake that you are making, and is keeping you under 1,000 subscribers these days. Focusing on the wrong analytic. Okay, focusing on the wrong analytic. Okay, analytic, when you get to your YouTube studio, you have to see everything, okay, about it. Now most persons, instead of focusing on, it's better you even focus on your CTR. Okay, yes, now focusing on your views and your subscribers. Focus on your CTR. Okay, CTR means click-through rate. Click-through rate. Okay, yes. Now this CTR, if you can focus on it, you will get to know what you're not doing right. A good thumbnail can give you a very good CTR of about 50%. A good thumbnail alone can give you a very good CTR of about 50%, right? So instead of you focusing on how many subscribers this video have got me, how many views, oh my god, this is just so bad, I'm just having only 10 views after making this video. Instead of you focusing on how many views, how many subscribers, just focus on your CTR. Okay, how long they clicked to, how long they stayed. Okay, yes. Was your title, your thumbnail, was it able to to stop people to click your video? This is what you should be focusing on, and not focusing on how many views you've got and how many subscribers you've got. Okay, yes, you need to focus on how your video was able to retain your audience. Okay, and then know how to make your corrections, how to improve your video so that you can be able to retain people at least for the first 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. If your video is able to retain people for the first 30 seconds, oh, the algorithm will say, okay, this video is doing well, let us see. Okay, so you should be more focused on your CTR, the click-through rate, more than you focus on your views and your subscribers. Focus on your CTR. Focus on your CTR, how audience were able to retain, okay, for at least 30 seconds watching your video. Now the number 4 thing that you are doing that is keeping you under 1,000 subscribers these days, not hooking your viewers in the first 30. I just said that now. Not hooking your viewers in the first 30 seconds, guys. You're not able to hook them, because why are you not able to hook someone to stay and watch your video at least for 30 seconds? Why? Because of your long introduction. Hi guys, I'm Sylvia, I'm from Nigeria, I do this, I do that. Nobody cares to know what you are doing. Oh god, they want their questions to be answered. Just go straight to the point and tell them the objective of the video. In this video, you'll be learning how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. At the end of this video, you'll be going home with this. And number 10 is very, very important. Do not miss out. Once you say that, they don't want to get anywhere again. No. They want to watch that number 10 that you say is very, very important. They want to know how important that number 10 is. It's also good that if you have timestamp in your video, okay, some persons may want to look at the timestamp and then jump to number 10 to see what number 10 is talking about. But as they are doing that, hi Rico, good morning. So as they're doing that, okay, please Rico, kindly, okay, yeah, thanks for joining me. As they're doing that, okay, what's happened is that they are retaining, okay, when they're looking for timestamp, to get to number 10, that you said that number 10 is not what they're gonna miss. They are returning, okay, and the algorithm is taking notice of that, okay. So having a long introduction can affect you, explaining what they will talk about instead of diving into the content. Most times you even the objective self, you make it so long that it's already boring, and people they don't like wasting time. That's why short videos do well. Excuse me. Short videos do pretty much well because short video of 1 minute, 2 minutes, people watch it. People don't like wasting time again. People don't like wasting too much time on something. You get? So you can imagine your short giving you 1.5 views, 2,000 views, but your long video is giving you like 100 views, 200 views. Why? Because people don't want to be wasting time. That is why you don't have to waste time, okay? Instead of spending time talking too much, that's why you must take your time to your hook, edit your hook very well, okay, and then focus 30% of your total editing time on the hook. The hook also includes your thumbnail title and your intro. That intro is very important. That intro, if you know how important it is to have a very good intro, you don't want to mess up with it, okay. Having a very good intro that is short, an intro that is curiosity driven, an intro that is precise, okay, we get people to sit down and keep watching your video, right? Yeah. So at this point, if you have question to ask me, kindly feel free to ask me the question and I'm gonna answer to the best of my knowledge, okay. And if you have not subscribed up till now, kindly do it to subscribe as well to this video and like, so that others can join us. Thank you. Now, the 5th mistake that you're making has been keeping you under 1,000 subscribers is buying gear, okay, buying gear which you don't even need, okay, waiting for to get a fancy studio to start your YouTube. You don't need all of those things. As long as you have your smartphone, as long as you have a quality light and a good audio, you are good to go. I'm gonna be striking this for as long as I can remember, okay. As long as you have a smartphone, you have a quality light, okay, and you have a good audio, you are good to go. That is what you need. You don't need all those fancy stuff. You want to do this, you want to, no, you don't need it. Just start with what you have already. If you have something to give to people, if you want to touch people's life with what you have, if you are passionate about something, you want to start creating already, start already. Start, okay. Stop waiting for the perfect time to have the perfect studio, to have the perfect this and that before you start on YouTube. Stop waiting for it, okay. Just start with what you have, because people can actually deal with even if the video is very bad, like the video is not that good enough. People can deal with it, but what people cannot deal with is when the audio is very bad. Okay, so stop waiting for fancy gears. Start already with what you have, right? Yeah. Now the sixth thing that you are doing that is affecting you here on YouTube, that is making you to be below 1,000 subscribers, is that you have a poor thumbnail. Okay, you have a very poor thumbnail, and it is affecting you. Now thumbnail is like, hi James, good morning James, please kindly like this video and subscribe so that others can get this video. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, James. Now, one of the things that is actually affecting your video is thumbnail. Believe me when I say thumbnail, because that is the first thing people see. That is the first thing people see. Okay, so if your thumbnail is not attracting enough, if it's not hooking them enough to stop and watch, they will not stop. So a very good thumbnail can give you about 50 to 60% of CTR. Okay, a good thumbnail can increase your CTR to 50%. A very good thumbnail. That is why you don't want to waste time, right? Now there are so many ways you can make your thumbnail. Number one, you can use CapCut. You can use CapCut. CapCut has so many editing features on it that you can use to make your thumbnail. Secondly, the easiest way, or the lazy way you can use to make your thumbnail is Canva. Okay, once you get to Canva, okay, just type YouTube thumbnail. Okay, it will just pump out to show you so many thumbnails. And now there are some that is monetized, that is not free. Okay, if you have money you can subscribe for that, but if you don't have money, they have lots of free ones that you can use. Now you look for this free one, just check my video, you see where I've made a video, a tutorial video on that, how to get your thumbnail, how to design your thumbnail using Canva. I've made that video. Just go look for my video there, and you'll see the editing video I made about how to get your 4,000 watch hour. Okay, in that video I explained how to get your thumbnail, okay, from Canva. Now aside from getting your thumbnail from Canva, when you get to Canva, you see these thumbnails, you select the one you want, and then you edit them. So easy. Just put your pictures, put the titles using the format they already have, and your thumbnail is ready. Or you can use CapCut, use all the editing features in it. Your thumbnail is ready. Okay, I've also made videos on how to use CapCut to design good thumbnail. Okay, or you can use Gemini. Gemini AI. Gemini AI can give you a very good thumbnail. So you can get your get all your prompts using your ChatGPT, and then go to Gemini and upload your picture there. Tell Gemini that you want it to give you a very good, hooking, curiosity driven, and eye-catching thumbnail that will make people to stop and watch my video. The Gemini AI is going to give it to you. This is tested and trusted. I've used it and it's working. So kindly, if you are finding it difficult to design thumbnail, because thumbnail is one of the things that will make your video to go viral, believe it or not. If your thumbnail is not attracting enough, it's not going to get your video out the light. Okay, yes, a good thumbnail can give you up to 50% CTR, and that is what you want. So please make sure you spend time on your thumbnail. It's very important. Spend time editing your thumbnail. Spend time editing your hook. You see your thumbnail, you see your title, you see your captions, the captions on your thumbnail. Okay, don't use big letters. Don't fill everywhere with letters, because people get so tired reading, right? Just few letters. Few letters is okay. Okay, and then don't give a long intro as well. Okay, these are the things that will make people to stay. Another thing that you're not doing is not including pattern interrupts in your video. Pattern interrupts, okay? What do I mean by pattern interrupt? It means that at a time, let's say you're making up to 15 minutes video, that's a whole lot, right? Yes, and you're gonna make people sit down and watch you for 15 minutes, and you're just there talking all through, like I'm doing right now. I've been talking, or maybe because this is a live section and I may not have the features here to put or to use pattern interrupt in this live section. But if you are making video from your house, you have the right to use some editing features to edit your video. This is me telling you that one of the ways to retain people to watch your video is to apply to use pattern interrupt in your videos. How do I mean? Now, when you're making videos, okay, let's say every 20 seconds, okay, you introduce pattern interrupt. It will keep people to watch. Come on guys, you're making 15 minutes videos and you're gonna make people to sit down and watch for 15 minutes, and you're not introducing anything that will entice them to stay, anything that will keep their brain, focused to stay, because most time they'll just get bored and they want to minimize your video and leave. But when you interrupt them with some things, they want to stay. How do you do that? You have to introduce zoom in, zoom out, okay? You have to introduce at some point some overlay text, okay? You have to introduce at some point some videos that is explaining what you are talking about. At some point you have to zoom in yourself, zoom out yourself, just make sure you're introducing something to your video. Those things you are bringing up is called pattern interrupt, and it's gonna keep people watching your video. So most times try to explain what you want by having some visuals, okay, some visuals displaying. Introduce some visuals to your video. Don't just talk all through. Introduce some write-ups. Introduce something that will make people to want to stay and actually watch what you're doing. Okay guys, yeah. Now the last thing that you're doing that is not making sense is there is no call to action. There is no call to action, right? Call to action, that is CTA. Okay, now this CTA is what directs your viewers, okay, what directs your viewers to know what to do after watching your video, or to even do it before they finish watching your video. Okay, now most creators don't even plan their CTA out, okay. Some even have some long outro. The way you have long intro, you also have long outro. Excuse you, why are you having that? So you have to plan all these things. Don't stop doing all this long intro, long outro, okay. Yes, that is one. Secondly, have CTA, call to action. You must tell your subscribers or your viewers, okay, have you that they should kindly subscribe, okay. Give them reasons why they should also subscribe, and then tell them that you have this video that you are making, okay, and that you want them to watch it, stuff like that. Tell them. Most times at the end of your video you display your end screen, okay. Show some end screen on your videos that will take your audience to your other videos. When they are doing this, it is sending a very good signal to the algorithm that this person knows what he or she is doing. This person is retaining people in her studio, in her channel, and the algorithm is gonna keep promoting your video. Hope I've answered your questions this morning. So make sure you are doing all of this. Make sure you are giving this call to action. Is very important. You can do call to action at the beginning of your video. You can do call to action at the end of your video, and then at the middle of your video, okay. Call them to action. Subscribe to my videos, like the video, hit the notification bell, so that you can always join this live section, so you can always be updated each time we come here to talk about stuff that you like, right? So if you don't give people call to ask, most times some parents will just be watching your video and at the end they just zoom out without doing anything. But call to action used to, maybe send some stuff to them to actually do what you want them to do. Okay, so ensure that you plan your call to action. Avoid long outro as well, because you may have it in mind to do call to action, but because of your long outro, most of them will just leave and you won't achieve much from that video, right? Yeah, so that is it. So do we have any question? I've been talking all this while. Ask me your questions. Ask me your questions, guys. Ask me your questions. I know how scary it can be to start YouTube with 0 subscribers, but believe me when I say that if you are going to avoid the mistakes I've mentioned in this video, you are going to do well. You're going to do well. Okay, do well to avoid the mistakes, because this mistake is actually what is keeping you. When your video is doing well, there is no way people will not want to watch. If you are giving a very good video out there is no way people will not want to stay and watch your video. Okay, so when I say that I know what it is, because everybody started with 0 subscribers. Even the highest creator we have on YouTube, even Mr. Bean, I think he's one of the highest creators we have on YouTube currently. Okay, so when you look at the way he started on YouTube, he also started with 0 subscribers as well. Excuse me. So even him too started with 0 subscribers, and it can be very scary. Like, you just be asking yourself so many questions. Am I gonna make it here on YouTube? Excuse me, guys. Am I gonna make it here on YouTube? These are the questions you keep asking yourself. I know it's gonna be scary, but you know why you started. I keep encouraging myself with the reason why I started, even when it feels like giving up here on YouTube, because guys, it is sometimes frustrating, when you make videos and you just get few persons to watch. But at the same time, when I look at those 20 views, 50 views, I'll be like, oh, these are 50 humans, 50 good humans that stop by to watch my video. I'm grateful. Thank you. So I don't see them as views. I see them as human beings that stop to watch. And guess what? They are 50 in number. Let's say I'm doing a physical event, and I have up to 50 persons seated to watch what I want to do. I will be grateful. Okay, I have 200 views. It's not feeling sad. Just change your perspective. Oh, thank God, 200 humans stop by to watch my video. It's not easy. From 200 humans, they're gonna increase to 1000 humans stopping to watch your video. So that is it. So you just have to just keep going. Okay, keep dishing valleys. Like I said, focus more on the impression that your video gives to people. Go to your YouTube analytics, your YouTube studio, look at the impression that your video is getting. Focus more on that. Focus more on your CTR. Focus more on how your video were able to retain people for at least 30 seconds. Because most persons that are retained, most of them don't subscribe. So do not focus more on your subscribers. See if this video is actually inviting. This video is actually hooking people. Is my thumbnail even making people to stop and say, what is this? Let me see. You have to, these are the things you put into considerations, guys. Okay, so after this video, I've already made a video where I answered so many questions, which will be coming live by 10 a.m. this morning. Okay, do well to watch that video. Okay, that video answers a lot of questions for you. You don't want to miss it. Okay, the things I said in that video are things I wish that I knew before starting on YouTube. So answering the questions for you so that you know how to set yourself to start in this new year. So ensure you watch that video to the end. Okay, it's going to be coming live by 10 a.m. this morning. I'm going to make another video on how you can design a very good thumbnail using your Gemini AI and your ChatGPT. And believe me when I say that, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Okay, so stay tuned to this channel. More reason why you have to subscribe to this channel. Okay, if you're not yet subscribed, and make sure you don't fail to click that notification bell, because each time I post video here, you are gonna be notified that my video is ready. So guys, this is where we're gonna round it up. We've tried to to point out some mistakes that you are making that has kept you below 1,000 subscribers, and I am asking you to make sure you check all these mistakes and see how to correct it. Okay, see how to correct it. The best way to grow on YouTube is to learn from your mistakes. Okay, yes, when you make videos today and videos do not do well, go back to that video and note the mistake that you are making. Is it from your thumbnail? Because most times we'll have a very good video but we'll have a very poor thumbnail. Is it your thumbnail? Is your thumbnail very bad? Okay, know how to start making a good thumbnail. So I'm going to be making a video on how to generate very nice thumbnail using your Gemini AI. If you don't have Gemini AI, go right now and download it from Play Store, okay, and wait for the video. It's going to be dropping today or tomorrow. I'll be dropping the video tomorrow by 10 a.m. Do well to watch that video and learn how to design a good thumbnail using your Gemini AI, Canva, and CapCut. So this is me saying we are wrapping it up here until our next one, which will be coming up by, today is Wednesday. So by Friday, we'll be having another live session here by Friday. If you are coming to join my live session, come with your friends. So share the links to your friends who want to grow on YouTube, and come together with your friends. Okay, and together we learn and we thrive on YouTube. Okay, so any question for me before we say goodbye? Until our next one, I'm your friend Sylvia. Thank you for joining my live section. Bye.